I'd like to welcome Ernesto Segismundo with me today for week 10 of the Texas Counselors Creating Badass Businesses expert panel, because I know you guys are tired of hearing about me and you need to hear from other people who do an amazing job doing private practice and all the things. So just a quick introduction. Ernesto is at filmit.com. That's FYLMIT.com. He does promotional videos for therapists and coaches. He's the founder of CAV Family Therapy with 3 locations in California. He was the keynote speaker for the 2018 Texas Counseling Association PGC conference. And he is the founder of CAV Academy, which is a CE provider, and the Not the Typical Psychotherapist conferences in Hawaii, and this year in Nashville, Tennessee. So welcome, Ernesto. Thank you so much for donating 5 minutes for 5 questions for the badasses and Texas counselors creating badass businesses.
Oh, I love it. I thank you so much. I know when I did my keynote in 2018, many of the Texas folks just really embraced me. And since then, I started saying y'all.
That's good. That's good because it does so much.
Yes. So thank you for letting me be here.
Yes. Thank you so much for saying yes. You know, I love it when you big guys say yes to this, because I think it's so important. We're really trying to fill the gaps in mental health access in Central and West and rural Texas. So I thank you so much for doing this.
Absolutely.
All right. Question number 1. What do you think keeps therapists from being successful and happy in private practice?
You know, one of the things that I've come to understand, even in my own process, because self-disclosure, I do my own therapy in the area of entrepreneurship. One of the things that many business owners and private practice owners are chasing the wrong thing. They're not going after what makes them whole within the context of their business. So let me give an example. On social media, you see people posting how successful they are. Instead of creating a shiny object within them, they're making that success of the other person their shiny object. And you dilute yourself from that. So one of the things that I highly recommend is many folks who are struggling right now in business, their focus needs to shift to what is success defined by my standards, instead of that shiny object that you are putting on a pedestal unconsciously and consciously. So my thing is, many businesses fail, or many practice owners fail because they are defining their own success based on someone else, not themselves, not what they see as valuable for themselves, their family, and their lifestyle.
Okay, so that's kind of taking us to our next question. What are the keys to being a successful private practice owner? And I'm going to go ahead and combine it with 3. And what's the difference between those who are successful and those who are not?
One of the success killers that's out there and are in inauthenticity. And if inauthenticity is not necessarily being true, it's being aligned, actually, being aligned with your true self. And so when you are portraying someone that you're not on social media or in your business, people can smell that from 100 miles away. Okay, so if you are promoting yourself as a confident, a caring individual, and there are evidence out there that you're not, you have to really be careful about those types of brandings. So I want you to, one of the things that I tell a lot of my coachees is, let's start with the self first. Let's look under all of those areas that may be a blockage that is inviting negativity in your life, that's inviting scarcity in your life. And let's look at that and process that a little bit. So it starts from within.
I like that. You're making me laugh because you are literally like 2,000 miles away from us, right? You're in California right now, and there's zero inauthenticity. It's hard to say with you. You are the most authentic person online, and I love your stuff. So thank you for that. Number 4, I've heard rave reviews about your CEs, your videos, your conferences. Why do therapists speak so highly of you?
This came from, unfortunately, my mom's passing in
Mm,
2014. And it made me shift my whole being into developing what matters in life. And when I do everything from my group practice, from my coaching, from all of the CE summits and conferences that I host, one of the things that I remind people about is what matters in your life. And the reason why I believe that many of my conferences are successful, it's it's all about the connection first. It's all about the value system first and creating a community
mm,
instead of going to a conference with elaborate keynote speakers, with elaborate setup, with huge setups. Um, I want to focus on fun. I want to focus
mm.
on bring your family to my events. Like, for instance, we had one in Maui. The clinicians that went brought their family, and every single classes or courses, what I would say is, all right, everybody, we are done with the session and for the day, please hang out the pool. The purpose of all of my summits is for you to enjoy your life first and your
Mhm.
family first, and then your CEs and your initials following your name last. And so I think people are attracted to that because literally when you see on social media, hardly anyone posted about the speakers. I did, or the
Uh,
courses. All they were posting was them hanging out at the pool,
yeah.
or them going on boat rides with their families,
Mhm.
and then all of these other things that is what matters. So I think I I don't have those expensive keynote speakers. I had those before, and I'm not looking down at them at all.
Mhm.
My goal is the shiny object is not the keynote speaker. The shiny objects in my summits and conference are the people that attend my summits, the
I love
attendees.
it. I love it. And that's true. I love the Instagram after one of your or during your conferences. Beautiful sunsets. Everybody's just hanging out. It's awesome. I love that. Okay, last question. 5 questions in 5 minutes. What is one piece of advice or one thing therapists listening today could do today to improve their private practice?
One of the things, the other thing that is very powerful in business is understanding how you can reflect your own persona, your own value system, your own belief system onto your business. It's not how your business changes you, it's how you change the culture and the value system of your business. The more you understand yourself, the more that's going to be reflected. And the more you have a solidified culture within you, understanding who you are, that will seep into your businesses. So one piece of advice, okay, is to understand what and who you are in the context of your business instead of who you are in the context of everything that you're doing entrepreneurial wise.
Mhm.
Okay, don't let your business change you. You change your business.
So I wrote down solidified culture within yourself. I love that. Thank you. I'm gonna take that one.
Take
Ernesto,
it.
thank you so much for giving us 5 answers in 5 minutes. Again, Ernesto Segismundo, and you are going to give me lots of links and connections and things so that people who want to connect with you, go to your conferences, hire you for coaching, hire you for filming
Thank
the
you.
videos, they can connect with you directly, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me. And thank you for what you're doing for the community because it's so needed.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. All right, hang on a second and I will tell everybody goodbye. Bye, everybody. Thank you.